Whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Gigi Edgley and I used to play Tiana on Fastgate. Welcome to, I've forgotten it!
Hippie's Collectibles.
Okay, no wait, start again!
Okay.
You gotta stop it!
I did, and I started it again. Okay.
Hi, I'm Gigi, welcome to Hippies Collectibles. Got the right one now? I can't do it, it's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna use both of them.
Proper one. What's it called?
I'm Gigi Edgley.
No, what's the name of the site?
Hippies Collectibles.
Cool.
It's my word.
Hi, welcome to Hippies Collectibles. I'm Gigi Edgley. I played Tiana from Fastgate. Have an awesome day.
You're a sweetheart.
Excelsior, true believers. Welcome back. Today, something a little different. I'm going to show you my historical gun collection. Some are repros, some aren't. But they all predate 1899. And years ago, I used to do Civil War reenactments with the 3rd New Jersey Volunteer Infantry out of Freehold, New Jersey. An experience that I'll never forget and always loved. Always enjoyed the living history part of it. Participate in the reenactments and participating in living histories. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But this is an 1858 caliber, 1853 Enfield musket. Actually, it's a rifle. Because a musket was a smooth bore, and a rifle is a rifle barrel, of course. Rifle barrel would let the bullet travel a lot further. What's in the barrel there is called a tampion. Keeps dust out and any creepy crawly critters that might be around while you're at camp. This is the my rifle. Got this back in my name in 3rd New Jersey. Early 90s, around 1990, I think. And did reenactments for about 6 years before I moved to Phoenix. We were also in the movie Gettysburg, the movie Glory. One of the earliest revolvers I got. It's 1860 Navy Colt. Actually, it's an 1861, but it was designed in 1860. But it didn't go into production until 1861. It's 44 caliber, 6-shot. You can use a round ball or a conical bullet. Black powder. Used by the Army, Navy, and who else? Army, Navy. Oh, and Confederates used it too. Confederates used the Enfield rifle. That was their go-to, unless they could pick up a Springfield after a battle of some sort. But this is a 1860 Navy Colt. It has on the cylinder. It has a Navy battle engraved on it. Awesome pistol. Awesome revolver, I should say. They called them pistols back in that day, but that changed over the years. They finally call them revolvers because it's a cylinder. A cylinder revolves. So that's why you call them revolvers. Awesome, awesome pistol. Revolver. Another gun that was popular at the time was the 1857 Remington. It was a lot easier to load than the Colt, but you still had to change your cylinders. But it was easier and faster with this one. This one had a slot that would connect to the barrel, and you would just slip the barrel out, and to come on, you bastard. Take the barrel out, and take the cylinder out, get your new cylinder, And it's going to do it again to me. This is the only one I have a hard time with. There's no reason why it should. Come on, baby. There we go. Back in. Ready to fire. 44 caliber round ball or 44 caliber conical. Either one will work. And before I got this one I got from Katie's mom. Her dad had passed away, and her mom was looking to get rid of some of his guns that he had, and she offered this one to me for $50. This is one of the early reproductions. This is from 1963, and the serial numbers were put on the inside of the grip on the backstrap inside here. This is number 13. Everything has been worn off of it. I can't find a maker's mark anywhere, but I think this is Italian. It was a rough shape when I got it. I took it all apart, cleaned it up, and it's just as beautiful. The same thing it's supposed to do. 1858, 44 caliber, Remington revolver. Josie Wales gun. And the Beast, 44 caliber Colt Walker, 1847. This is a freaking beast. It weighs 4.5 pounds. It's a mini cannon, to tell you the truth. I've only fired this a couple of times, and I'm telling you, whoa. Oh, beautiful. Colt Walker, 1847. The complaints with this is people weren't trained properly how to use this weapon, and they would load it, put the grain in, put the round ball or conical ball in it, and they would leave the chamber exposed. So sometimes you had powder, and powder would leak out, and when you would fire it, it would ignite that, and then destroy the freaking barrel. So it wasn't used for long, but when it was used, it gave you a big impact. I'll tell you that. 1847 Colt Walker. Probably the most popular one out of all of them was the 1871 Colt 45. Single action. This is the Army model. The patent on here is, well, it says 1871, but it didn't go into production until 1972, I believe. Gun that won the West, Peacemaker. Call it what you want. And you could below it on the side, of course. 44 caliber cartridge. And out of all of them, I would think this is my favorite because I fired this one many times. I called 45. I keep saying 44. Colt 45. Peacemaker, gun that won the rest. That won the West. I've been off the last few days. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Jesus. But this, easy to carry, easy to load, easy to fire. Single action. I don't twirl. Now, we move on to, and each one has their own holster. Now we go into the authentic stuff. Be right back. Now for some original stuff. We're going to start from work my way back to the oldest one that I have. And what I'm going to start with is this. Oh, you know what? Let me show you. Which one does it? Oh, okay. During the Indian Wars, they used Spencer carbines. They didn't have as many Winchesters repeating rifles. My other foot is coming up. Repeating rifles. As a matter of fact, the Native Americans had more repeating rifles than the cavalry and army did at the time. The army was still using Springfields, 45-70. This is the ammo cartridge that they would use. This is obviously from a New Jersey company. And the inside of it doesn't have the inserts. The inside would have these wooden blocks with holes in them, and it would hold this cartridge. This is a 45-70. It's an inert. It's called a snap. So you can see back there. It's not loaded. It's not a real cartridge. This is a 45-70 Springfield cartridge. And this would be the ammo pouch that they would use. But I do have a repro. I mean, something. I'm really off balance. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. And what do you do? This is a repro. And this is for the National Guard, Pennsylvania. It would hold 20 rounds. And they were stuffed in here, just like that. It's a canvas one. Oh no, I take that back. The wooden one that hold the cartridge was the Burnside carbine. These are for the 45-70 Springfield trapdoor motor. And it looked like this. This is the 1874 model, but this one was made in 1883. And what's even more remarkable about this one is it belonged to a Native American. And they had a tendency to decorate their guns. And I have the paperwork for this from a museum in Ohio. This was Native American owned. And the reason I call it trapdoor is because that's a trapdoor. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. These guns I would never ever fire. Ever fire. But they were quick loaded. You can be loaded quickly. And, well, cartridge, insert, close. And when you fired, you just go, and it would eject. So it was a quick loader, but it wasn't as quick as the repeating rifles. This is all original. This is an 1874 model, 1874 model Springfield trapdoor, but this one was made in 1883. It has the date right on here, but you can't see it. It's rubbed out pretty good. And this is in remarkable condition. The wood, the barrel is the rust is very minor. The strap I added myself. And it's the same length as it's a little shorter than an infield. And what they would do with the Civil War ones is they would cut off the barrel. This one hasn't been cut. This is an original trapdoor here. They would cut it off, and then they would weld the trapdoor to the barrel. Original sight. Everything's original. Owned and used by a Native American. Do not know what tribe, do not know what his name was, but I do have the paperwork authenticating that this belonged to a Native American. And this is just beautiful. Moving down. Oh, God damn it. To the Civil War. Oh, wait a minute. Also at that time, in 1874, the cavalry, this would be during parades, formal occasions, they would have these on there. They would wear pith helmets, and this would be on their pith helmet. And as you can see, it has the letter, well, the shadow of the letter C. That's been going on for a while, but that would mean that whoever had this was part of Company C. Very cool. Original. Now, which one do I want to show first? General Burnside. Ambrose Burnside, famous for his sideburns, developed the first cartridge rifle. Old Burnside. Oh, you know what? I forget what the friggin' caliber was. I'm a dummy. But these are repros, but the bullets are original. It's called the ice cream cartridge. Ice cream cone. It's brass cartridge. And this was the bullet that would be in it. And I have a few originals, so I took the originals that I had and put them in the reproduction cartridges and made these. So this is what those cartridges look like. I'm so dumb I can't remember the caliber on them. But this is from the first rifle designed to carry and use a cartridge. And this is model number 3 of the Burnside. It has a date on it. Well, it's number 7,826. This is 1864 model. And all the numbers match. Original sight. Ah, this gun is so beautiful. And, you see, that's where you would load the cartridge. I don't want to do that because the spring on the bottom of this is stuck, so I don't want to load it and close it up. And you would insert it and close it up, fire. When you put the handle down, it would eject the shell, the cartridge. And this is all original. This is the 1864 model. And it's just friggin', when you hold things like this in your hands, you go back and go, who had this? Where was it used? Oh, it has the cartouche on it too. The inspector's cartouche. You can't see it, but that's the cartouche right there. And it has a letter M on the butt plate, which is where it's supposed to be. And the stampings are right on top, right where they should be, here and here. And when you, this is the cavalry model, because you would hang it, the strap would hang here, hang it over your shoulder so you could keep it by your side. And nice big barrel. And it's beautiful. It's all original. And it's just friggin'. Is when you find something like this and you get an amazing deal, and I did get an amazing deal on this, you want to keep looking at it. You want to keep imagining. Where was it? What battles was it in, if any? Which I'm sure it was, because it's 1864 model, so it was issued. It's just freaking awesome. Just awesome. And a gun that I got from my Uncle Buddy many, many, many years ago. He was the type of person that when he found out that something was being torn down, he'd get a truck, and he'd get there, and he would just do everything he can to salvage as much as he could. And much to the chagrin of my Aunt Doris, he would store it all in the garage. And then around 1960, 61, there was a theater in Jersey City called the Fabian Theater. It was being torn down. And he knew what theater was. You know, he'd been in that theater when he was a kid. And he would go there to salvage moldings, original moldings, you know. And he would sell them to salvagers, or we'd have people come where they would make a mold of the molding, so to say, so they could make, so they could copy and store it in houses and stuff like that, mantelpieces and shit like that. Well, while he was in the theater, I mean, it's one part of the theater, you got the big metal ball being swung back and forth, knocking shit down, and he's walking through the offices, and he's looking in closets. Oh, come on, let's give you a break. And, you know, he's just checking around, seeing if there's anything salvageable or worth picking up. And as he's closing the door, he found this gun laying in the corner. This is an 1863 Richmond Arsenal, Confederate States of America, 69 caliber carbine. And on the plate, it says CSA, Richmond, Virginia, has the date 1863 stamped on it. This is all original, 69 caliber Confederate carbine. And look at the size of that frat, 69 caliber. And I believe, having taken it apart and looked at the back of the plug, the back of the barrel here, where there's stamps. And it's stamped with all different letters, which should be only one or two on there, but there's about 8 or 10 of them on there. And I think that this gun was built from leftover parts at Harper's Ferry. That's what I truly believe. But it is missing the ramrod. One of these days I may pick up one. But this is an original 1863 Richmond Arsenal, Confederate States of America, 69 caliber carbine. And now for the little gun. This gun, for its time, was the most popular and most sold revolver of its time. This is the 1847 pocket pistol. 31 caliber. Oh boy, here I go again. I can't remember. 31 caliber. This was a popular revolver for its time. This sold more than any other guns in its time period. It was popular with Wells Fargo, became known as the Wells Fargo revolver, but it's best known as the 1847 pocket revolver, which actually this one, according to the serial number, this one was made in 1853. Sweet little gun. Just beautiful. And has a engraving on the barrel, like a farm scene. All the numbers match up. The numbers on the cylinder, numbers on the frame, and the number on the backstrap. I mean on the pistol grip. A trigger guard. God, what is wrong with me? Just awesome. And it has the Colt address on it. It says Samuel Colt, 1847 pocket pistol, made in 1853. What is the number on here? The number on here is 37,043. Matches, matches, matches. And, oh yeah, it's on the back strap too. Beautiful. So that's it. Now I can put all this stuff away and get back to my comics. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but I'm feeling way off. No drugs, no smoking, no prescriptions. I'm just not feeling right today. But I will see you all later. And collect what you like and love what you collect, no matter what it is. Except dust. Nobody likes to collect dust. Or belly button bunnies. Later.